Hi, welcome back to the second episode of the finger looking good dating simulator. It is none other than the 2019 hit I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Now this game is it was pretty good for a first episode. I will say it was pretty good. It got my attention. It's very charming, it's very unique, and I appreciate everyone that subscribed over the channel, liked the video, everything of that sort. Now, if you don't remember where we left off, we were just going through scenes in the cafeteria, getting a taste of Colonel Sanders' chicken, and we were left with an important decision. We were tasked with the monumentous decision of what do we say about the beautiful, wonderful, savory, exquisite, extraordinary Colonel Sanders bucket of chicken. And I think what we want to do, we know that Colonel Sanders is cool, calm, collected, wonderful guy. So I think we need to focus and identify every flavor. I think this is the one that he's going to appreciate the most. So we'll see what happens. But if you like what you see here, make sure, as always, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It's funny because the first episode, I actually got farther away from 400 subscribers than I did. So if you haven't seen the first video, make sure to please go check it out. But also, if you like what you see here, just make sure to come back. That's all. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? No, that's too obvious. Oregano? Basil? There's something else, though. Something dark, spicy. Dig deeper, deeper. Deeper, even deeper, until you find it. Could it be he really did it? How bold, how adventurous to use. I guess this is the ingredient that KFC actually uses, or it's just a koi. One of the two. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to be remained a secret. And yet, you know it now. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. No one's noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. One-on-one time? I know what you're doing there, game. Look, I call it how I see it. I don't know which option to choose. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. Stops what he's doing to allow you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh, geez, we tipped a nerve over here. So he's very, very Monka-esque right now. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that would allow me to make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open up a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret, and I've got my own I'd be willing to trade with you. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. 2 more whole days to get to know each other. I don't think that was the right decision. I don't think he likes me. Wouldn't you say that 3 days is like really rushed though? He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! I would have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched for it. And definitely isn't the flavor you've tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has just disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this school. You can bet on it. You believe it! Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea, add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, be modest but thoughtful. I think we gotta be modest but thoughtful. He's worked on this for a long time. I don't think he's gonna trust us yet. We have not proved ourselves in culinary school. This is a dating simulator. We're probably a loser. And then, so we should just be thoughtful. Oh, I think that was a good decision. I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, peppery is perfect. I appreciate the compliment. Atrocious! Why does my name have to be in capital letters? Could I have avoided this in the beginning? I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Wait. You said the same feeling. What do you mean by the same feeling? Hold on, are you gonna two-time? Are you about to girlfriend me? You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they need. Look at this place. I don't even remember what her voice sounds like. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny little food creations. Oh, she's crying. Don't cry, you'll make me cry. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners, so hurry and pad off. Oh no. You have to choose between them again? We're gonna break her heart. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, you and me. That wasn't clear. This same sentence gives off the same vibes as like, Colonel Sanders, what are you doing on Thursday? I happen to be free on Thursday, so it'd be really cool if you could be free on Thursday. Maybe you could even open up your schedule on Thursday. I've got something really cool planned on Thursday, so if you'd like to hang out on Thursday, please let me know before Thursday. That's the same vibe that I get from that. Want to be my partner? Sure. Atrocious. I'll prepare the station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Oh god, it's these two. Well, more like one. The other one I don't even know. Hello, new partner. Beep, beep, bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you gotta pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I'm gonna go with Clank. I hate Pop. Auto Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of this school is, even at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank may not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Like, look, how could you not say no to that face? Tissue, I hardly know you. Ha ha ha. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. Get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Keep your panels on, please. Looks like the two of you will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Put a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? As I prepare for this word, steak tartare. Tartare seems good. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Well, I don't know if you've ever been to KFC before, but I know that KFC has some fantastic mashed potatoes. Let's make some mashed potatoes. Did you see those hearts? I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners, so mind your own. Sanders' heart is my business. You better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Atrocious's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of the classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes, tosses them into boiling water, and turns attention to you and your old friends. Look, she's all cute now. Aw. Well, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Atrocious was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. Young chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up to my level if you grow like 3 inches. Ha ha ha. Oh my gosh, Colonel Sanders is not having this. Literally gonna be tossing some hands soon. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Ha! If you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than that thing that has positioned itself in your situation. Don't you feel deep down that we can cast complementary shadows? We fit together. Like a thigh and drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's going at you hard. You may need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I don't think I can because I, broke up with Miriam. Oh boy. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need, or talk to Miriam, your forever best who's always got your back. I think we got to go with this one. I mean, Miriam is going to be jealous here soon because we keep going to Colonel Sanders. She might be like, yeah, he sucks. leave Atrocious. I think we're going to have to go to the hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, all right? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and the Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Ooh, I have a bad feeling about this. A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. Oh, phew. I took on Atrocious as my partner for the activity, so I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Atrocious's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud, full of potential. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but it's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter, cream for flavors. It's as if your natural passion guided through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, which he pours out a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Can I get a double cheeseburger with a side of fries, please? Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds up a spork to you. Reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. Two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. This moment is electric. Time stands still. It's got some beautiful gray eyes here. If you love something, set it free. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna never give you up. Y'all just got rickrolled. Like the video if you got rickrolled. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping forkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. What a twist of events. Van. Oh no, is he crying right now? Is this a tear? Oh no, we did something bad. Oh no. Van, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by the revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold it right there, Atrocious. We do not waste food in the broomy cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes face? Van rushes back in, a dish covered in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've fully prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality, braised tentacle of octopus with a silky underwater sauce. When did he get this accent? Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh, is it this kid? I don't even remember this kid's name. I don't even remember what his voice is.
You ignored me for too long. This ends now. It's I who will have the first bite, and you will all look with envy.
I guess I'm gonna go with that. That's kind of the easiest way to remember his voice. The interrupting student rushes at Van, swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. It's too late. It's already been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good, Tony Starks.
It killed him. You know, I tweeted the other day that I didn't think death was in this game, but I guess I'm wrong now. There is 100% death in this game. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh, you know what? I was ready to do some taekwondo fighting out here, but now that Pop is eating it, it's fine. It's all good. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie, tastes like poison. The entire class was gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen over the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious dangers, has inoculated. I don't even know. Inoculated. I knew that word the whole time. Inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Are you free tonight?
For real? Come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken off another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more than spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. No, don't cry. Are these happy tears? Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Atrocious. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Ah, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream. One day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, driving my Ford F-150 all the way to yonder in Kentucky. Lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one that says inspirational stuff here and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? It was literally just student. Somewhere in the distance, you're long, sad. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. I don't. Does the what it huh? The sport monster is here to find a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was just letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just coincidence? Writers, developers, what is it? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I'm aggressive. I'm going after Colonel Sanders. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset the Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. These attacks don't seem very effective, but I also don't know our health. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a weird strategy, but you know what? You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger, more intimidating. How do you respond? Go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter though. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defend? Which defense will you use? Buff up. Oh, let's use buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel a little bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on. So that decision didn't matter at all. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prefers the ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 10. Learn how to read. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power punch. What punch? Pot pie power punch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. So Spork Monster had like what, 13 health, I think. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare the wretched beast. I think Colonel would like it better if I saved him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that it's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Cue in Mikoto from Peach Boy Riverside, who literally has no mercy. Poof! Be gone! And don't you dare come back with a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a 5-leaf, not an episode of Black Clover. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Maybe it is Black Clover, actually. You open up the cover and find a library card tucked in. The last name to have signed out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy, you keep your eyes open. Darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you would have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. There's 2 pillows on this bed, Colonel. If you want to make sure that I sleep through the night, and I just gonna leave that out there. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. When I took a bite with Chow Down, did that have some things in it? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Premonitions? Was this always here? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you that much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. But we're not going to be able to hear that story until the next episode. Thank you so much for making it this far. This was an interesting episode. Somebody died, we fought a monster, and I don't think Colonel Sanders stayed the night. But I am liking this game. This is a ton of fun. I hope you're enjoying it too. So please, please, please leave feedback down in the comments below. Let me know your favorite part as of right now, and hopefully we have enjoyable moments like this in the future. We are on day 2 now, so starting day 2, maybe it'll be like a 6-episode series. I don't know, or day 3 is going to be super long. I noticed going back and accidentally reloading because there was an audio thing in the middle. You might have not been able to tell, but there's an audio issue, so I had to like restart everything. There's 10 parts in this game, and right now we're on the 5th bite. So we've got probably like 2 or 3 more episodes to go at this rate here on YouTube. So hopefully you like, comment, subscribe, stay for the show so you can see the entire thing. But thank you again for watching. Check out the other videos that are over here, and I will see you later, alligators.